What's poppin', people? TikTok. This is for informational and educational purposes. I'm not harassing and bullying anybody, but I just want to start informing people of the types of people they follow. So, without further ado, let's see what's been going on today.
Hey y'all. What's up, y'all?
So my woman, my woman's a hacker too. In case y'all didn't know, she's an IT too.
Nigga, she better be good at it.
We own
Mr. Porky's ass, sis.
Who is Mr. Porky?
I'm on Mr. Porky's ass. He went in and changed shit in my tree. Deleted records and shit.
So, I edited your tree and I deleted records from your tree. All this from pretty much telling you that all the records that you have that says you're either Creek or Choctaw or wrong. You're not Indian. But Mr. Porky, really? Y'all really be believing Josh to think that I'm fat, especially fatter than him. That's really crazy. But I'm not going to stoop to that level by saying anything about you like that. I'm just going to show some truths. So here we go.
But to sit there and go into somebody else's tree and try to do their tree yourself without their permission, that's illegal.
Now, Cheryl, how in the world did I do your tree? Only thing I did was show records. I don't do anybody's tree like that. I just show records. So how did you switch that? But let's continue on.
Expose his name. Like, that's crazy.
And 4K, I'm about to show y'all again.
Show it.
Then I will let you back up. And if you want to speak on this man using people's personal information,
I can't speak on him. I don't know who he is.
Conversation.
I can't speak on him. I don't know who he is.
To talk about how we don't give a fuck about Africa, it's true.
Africa when we're not talking about Africa.
What are you gonna do?
No, shit.
But
What are you gonna do if we
wait,
don't?
hold on. You guys said that he changed your family tree.
This was my 3 last names: Perkins, Whitlock, and McFarland on my personal account. Let me cover my first name. Who the fuck put female at the end of their name? Who does that?
And then my cousin got a notification.
Opium seeing my tree.
Exactly.
American Indian seeing my tree. They seen my profile. They know I never had this at the end of my name.
And my cousin just checked his shit and he got a notification saying someone tried to go check and open up his shit. Like, y'all niggas is
My
like...
account was private. I woke up this morning to a public
Oh, yeah, this shit is
account.
hilarious.
So not only did we have Cheryl McFarland, Amara Johnson, and Jason McNeil all co-signing the same story, right? But did you listen to that last part? It's very important, and I'm going to play it again. Listen to it.
Was private. I woke up this morning to a public
Oh, yeah, this shit is
account.
hilarious.
So it was private and woke up to a public account. Now, before I get into how possible that is, listen to her later when she gets up on the panel and listen to what she says.
At one point in time, did you have your tree open?
No, my tree been private since the day I made it.
Like when you came to this side of TikTok, you never had your tree open.
Never. Anytime my tree was shown was from me going into my tree through my account. Was private. I woke up this morning to a public
Oh, yeah, this shit is...
account.
Now, do you see how they spin these stories? They can't keep the lies straight. How in the world can I make your profile public? How in the world can you edit someone else's tree? Let me show you this, right? Because they obviously don't read these things too well. Do you see that? It's telling you who can edit your ancestry tree. Do you see what I lined? Right? So I hope you got a screenshot and actually read it or look at it before or just go online and look at it. But there's different things. Guests can view and add comments. They cannot automatically view living people. You have to give all these things to someone, whether they're a guest, a contributor, or an editor, in order to edit. This is basic knowledge. And another thing, when you're attached to someone else's tree, because mostly the information comes from someone else, right? because if you didn't upload those documents, somebody else uploaded those documents. So when there's a change on someone that you're linked to, it changes yours. And what in the world did I delete? I literally showed you the record. So if I'm wrong about anything that I showed, how is she Choctaw? Most importantly, how is she Creek? Because, like I said in that video, what she did was the same thing that almost everybody that I looked at a record when they posted it did. They looked at the Indian records and they saw the first and last names and then immediately said, oh, I'm Indian. And there's a lot of them running around that did that. Those are all facts. Now I want you to hear this one more thing.
Doing all this doxing, he still never showed his personal genealogy.
Exactly. He's so worried about other people's trees but not his own.
He never showed the public his to prove that he came from Africa.
So, Amara Johnson, the banker, do y'all even talk to each other? You or Cheryl, the teacher? I'm not sure who you're teaching. But anyway, why don't you ask TB Adams? Have I shown my genealogy? I just had a live with him where I showed it. And that is not even the first time I've ever shown my genealogy. Why don't you ask him first before you just start hopping on the panels and being something that you're definitely not? Because this whole narrative is good against someone that doesn't know what's going on. Somebody that's got a lot of skeletons in their closet. I don't have any of those. No matter what Josh or Joshua pushes, the dude can't stop lying. He lies about everything. At this point, I honestly don't believe he's ever been to Africa. Wouldn't that be like crazy? Like a crazy concept? Because if you notice, he always says, oh, I got dual citizenship. My father's Nigerian. Has anybody really asked, have you even been to Nigeria? I could have sworn a couple of times that he said he grew up there or he went there, right? I don't even believe that anymore. Food for thought. But anyway, y'all be lying way too much. And Cheryl, you got this whole thing today repeating the same thing over and over again. I deleted your records. I did this, I did that, and you're trying your best. But the simple facts are is you can't prove anything because I didn't do anything. You really need to stop smoking so you can get, your mind right and actually look and listen to what you're saying. You can't even figure out if I'm big or not. You listening to Josh, Mr. Porky, right? That's actually pretty funny, though. You can't even get that right. So this is what I'm suggesting from here on out. Y'all followers need to start asking some very important questions. Are you sure he did that? Are you lying? Can you show me this proof? Because even today, you sat there and said, you're going to have a lawsuit. Then you also named the county I lived in. Have I done that to you? Do you want me to put out your county? Wouldn't do it anyway. Because you'd be crying, even though you just did that to me. But I'm not really tripping about that. It's all right. Y'all do this to people and don't expect anything to be done back. Or when someone does something back, you start crying like you've been doing all the day. You even got Jason up there acting like he gangster again, when he was literally just crying about, oh, I'm not gangster. What do you want me to do? Do this? Man, all y'all fake. And Josh, we're going to talk about how you keep on throwing your daughter in the conversation since February, bro. There is something wrong with you. So again, let's play a game. Peace.